Teddy and the Pussycats taking on the silver and black. Run McCaffrey's their only strat. Neat, sweet, a groovy song. You're invited, come along. Hurry, hurry. See Jacobs run over their defense. Carolina's pass game, there's no chance. Missing extra points now. That's the difference. 4 TDs by Raider King. 1-0, we got the win. Come on along now. Teddy and the Pussycats got beat by the silver and black. Ran away when we scat. Raider Nation, we just won. Wasn't that game just fun? Teddy and the Pussycats. Teddy and the Pussycats, yeah. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Kiljaedas. How's it going? We are back with a Raiders recap. Week 1, it is the Las Vegas Raiders going against the Carolina Panthers, or as we just saw, Teddy and the Pussycats. Let's get at it. This is the Raiders recap. So we are going to go over stats and my thoughts on the game, and pretty much that's just it. So obviously we had a lot of questions that were coming up with this game because there was no preseason. We had zero chances to see what our offense was going to be like, what our chances of our defense was like. Nothing, because there was no pregame, nothing for the entire team to even have a chance to show us what they got. So there was a lot of variables involved. Who knows how good Carolina was going to be? Who knows how good the Raiders were going to be? And I tell you what, this game, this was definitely an offensive game, and luckily, basically what you need to have is the defense has to make a stop and make key stops. Luckily, it happened, with the final score being 30-34. The Raiders win 1-0, baby. Let's do this. Now, obviously, the defense was once again, just like in years past, they were Swiss cheese. And it's one of those things where it wasn't infuriating, but it was irritating because we're dealing with the same thing over and over and over again. The offense was good enough to put points on the board, but I tell you again, once again, I'm just seeing the flaw being our defense, which sucks. But luckily, a win is a win. Our defense came together and pulled together a great stop at that fourth and inches play. Crucial, and luckily we ran the clock out enough for the Carolina Panthers to not be able to convert when they got the ball back with only 22 seconds left or something like that. And by then it's like, okay, 22 seconds left. They're on their side of on the field. If y'all give this up, what the fuck, But yeah, that's what I think happened. Yeah, we do have a lot of work that we need to get done, especially especially next week. We just gotta improve, and that's the sucky thing about not having a preseason is, at least in one or two of those preseason games, you at least get the starters out there to work out the kinks that they have. And especially with the defense are able to learn how to tackle, and also that they're also able to learn how to shed blocks, cover receivers, and everything. As dumb as the preseason sometimes is, the preseason is actually really important. But hey, a win is a win, and I'll take it. So let's go ahead and go over our stats. Thank you, my Raider Know Me. We are using our phone, of course, and we're whipping out the NFL app to give us our stats for this video. So once again, when it comes to the statistics and stuff like that, I bring out the team stats first, and then I go into the player stats. And normally I just do the Raiders stats just because who cares about the other team? Anyways, for total yards, Carolina had 388 while the Raiders had 372. Passing yards, Carolina has their 260. Vegas had 239. Rushing yards, though, we were better with 133 to Carolina's 128. Yards per play, it was actually quite even with 6 yards per play for Carolina and 6.1 yards per play for the Raiders. Fumbles, there were no fumbles and there were no interceptions. Holy crap. That's amazing. Time of possession, Carolina had only 20 minutes and 48 seconds, while the Raiders had 31 minutes and 12 seconds. With penalties, though, we were not the ones. We were not the ones. It was Carolina that had 5 penalties, and we only had 3. We beat them penalties. This is a good start to our season. Oh, man. Oh, don't worry. We'll probably make it up later on in the season. I tell you what. Moving on now to the individual stats. So we got, again, passing. Who else? Derek Carr. 22 for 30. 239 yards. 1 touchdown. 0 interceptions. I like that goose egg, Carr. Please keep it up. I mean it. Please keep that up. For rushing, it is Josh Jacobs leading the way, the MVP of our game, with 25 attempts for 93 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3.7 yard average. Heading up, though, we also got Devontae Booker with 4 rushes for 29 yards, 7.3 yard average. Then after that, it's Henry Ruggs with 2 attempts for 11 yards, 5.5 yard average. Moving on to receiving, we got Henry Ruggs leading the way, 3 receptions for 55 yards. We got Josh Jacobs with 4 for 46 yards. Darren Waller, 6 receptions for 45 yards. Nelson Aguilar, 1 reception for 23 yards with 1 touchdown. He actually caught the ball. Thank God. Oh, I was like, wait a minute. He caught the ball. Oh, well, you know, maybe new team, new way of playing. Maybe turn over a new leaf, you know. Who knows, but still. Moving on, though, Devontae Booker had 3 receptions for 23 yards. Hunter Renfrow, 2 for 21. Jalen Richard, 1 for 15. Brian Edwards, 1 for 9. Jason Witten, old man Witten, only 1 for 2. Anyways, for fumbles, though, we did have Devontae Booker fumble the ball, but luckily it fumbled out of bounds, so no one was able to recover and stuff like that. Thank goodness. As I said, you know, 0 interceptions, though. And, you know, that sucks, but, you know, yeah. Moving on to the defense, we have Jonathan Abram, who had 1 tackle for loss. Then we got Carl Nassib, 0.5 sack. Maurice Hurst, 0.5 sack. And that's pretty much it with a 1 sack and 1 tackle for loss, although that should be a tackle for loss with the sack. So we're just going to say two tackles for losses because what the heck? Whatever. Anyways, moving on, though. For kicking, we had Daniel Carlson. He was 2 for 2 when it came to field goals. His longest was 54 yards. Good job, Daniel Carlson. That's what I'm freaking talking about. And of course, he had 4 extra points. So if you total that up, 4, 6, so 10 points. Not bad. All right, then we got punting, AJ Cole, was 3 punts for 42.3 yard average. None of them were inside the 20. AJ Cole, but his longest was 52 yards. And then finally we got punt returns. Hunter and Fro did our punt returns. 2 returns for 18.5 yard average. His longest was 27 yards. Yeah, that's it. We did get plagued a lot, though. We got plagued a lot by injury. Yeah, hopefully Trent Brown is doing good. We had to definitely shuffle around the line a little bit, so hopefully they're going to be good to go for the next game, because the next game is the big one. It's against the Saints at Vegas. So hopefully they'll actually televise the dang thing, especially on cable TV, because again, I'm stuck with cable TV. So guess what they're showing? They're showing frickin' the Dolphins and Patriots, and they're showing the stupid ass motherfucking Seahawks against the Atlanta Falcons. Stupid. I hate them so freaking much. You have no idea how much I freaking hate the. I hate them. I hate the Seahawks. I hate them so much. Anyways, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.